In good times, everything is fine and dandy, and it could be swell just to continue doing the same things and get the same results, year after year. That seldom happens. The world around the company does not stand still. The stakeholders want more, the economic environment is changing, the competitors are more aggressive, the customers want changes, national and international regulations are demanding more. That is why you as a manager are asked to help your people to continuously improve their performance. The first important thing is to know the story, the why. Why are we doing this? The story must be known by everybody, understood and committed to. Ask yourself if you know why you are doing what you're doing in the present change in your company. If you cannot answer, then ask your immediate manager. If he or she cannot answer, then ask the next level until somebody can. Leading and managing changes when you do not commit and believe in them will never work. At best you can force them through, but it will be a tough journey for everyone involved, and probably not long-lasting or with as great a result as it could have been. Start with a simple, understandable story that makes sense. A burning platform can be a good reason. It is just not very energizing, especially not in good times. The employees will lean back and wonder why. They may very well think and say, "We had such a great year, with the best results ever. Why should we run even faster?" Try to explain that with a burning platform attitude, when everything seems to be great. It is much more engaging to hear the truth in a different way. For instance, if we want to stay as the best, then there are several things we must do to ensure that we stay on top. Another engaging way to raise the ambition is to inspire the commitment bottom up by asking a clever question. For instance, if we should ever consider raising our bar to strengthen our position in the market even further, what should we then do to make that happen? By using the words "ever consider," you do not at this point ask people to commit themselves. It is still a hypothetical question. However, it takes people out of their comfort zone and encourages them to reach out for even more. If the answers to the question are engaging to people, they will want to reach out. Human beings are meant to strive. It is in good times that you plan for the bad times. They will come sometime, and the more you have planned for it, the better. This is not saying that you should not invest in the future. You should. Invest in the things that will give you a competitive advantage both in good times and in bad times. When the crisis struck the world in the early millennium, there were a lot of companies that were not ready to meet the challenges. As in sport, you need to be back on track for the next game, no matter if you won or lost the previous. In bad times, you plan for the good times. Lead and manage in bad times. If and when the bad times hit the company, be ready to lead and manage your people. It is easy to be cynical and return to old conventional management tools like control, punishment for mistakes, rules and regulations, holding back on communication, and even more hierarchy. Picture that you are a firefighter in a burning building and you have to lead people out of the building. Punishment for mistakes and yelling at people is not the best tactic. Setting direction and communicating with optimism is. If people know what the situation is, that it is possible to get out of it, what challenges is lying ahead, and what opportunities they have to act upon, then they can take a firm decision on acting. Communicate the story as is and your own dreams for a future to be. Involve the employees in finding activities that will lead to a better future position and let people take responsibility to act. If your thoughts are in the past, like thinking about lost bonuses, the glory of the past or bad decisions taken, then it shows in your body language and your behavior. It can be through hanging shoulders, less energy in the tone of voice, pausing more when communicating, communicating less and having more meetings behind closed doors. Your nervousness for the future is readable to everyone, and the people around you will intuitively sense that something is wrong. Maybe even more wrong that you are willing to communicate. The effect on the team and other people around you can be cautiousness to act, lack of innovation and creativity, decrease in productivity and decision power, increase of control, and increased communication activity about worries for the future. This is not what you want to help bring the company through a bad period. This is what you can do to inspire the will to fight. Be honest about the situation at all times. Tell people what to do and what not to do to help the company go through the tough times. Remind people of their strengths and how those can help the team to take the necessary actions. Inspire optimism, both when you meet the employees, your manager, and the world around you. Be visible on the floor and be close to the employees. Celebrate successes. A success can also be to deal with a challenge or avoid something.